Good afternoon, YouTube. This is your man, Louis Dress Page, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, it's just something about death. You just can never be prepared for it. Be it as somebody you know, or somebody you don't really know, or just somebody you just always you recognize, you see, and especially as when it's a celebrity, somebody who's famous that you've seen and grew up with. When they pass away, it's just sometimes a shocker. So as I was doing a little just a little surfing on the internet, I saw this was posted last night that Biz Markie has passed away. Now, many of you, if you don't know Biz Markie, he is a legend in the rap community. Not, this how this like. Hip hop is the culture, rap's the music. That's how I separate it. And he's a rapper, not a hip hop artist. He's a rapper. And he was just one of those guys. He was there from the early days of when rap was starting up. You don't see he's one of the godfathers. He was there, boots on the ground, 10 toes down. And being a rapper, producer, I mean, the Biz was just, he's a legend. Well, Biz was born April the 8th of 1964 in Harlem, New York. And he grew up in Long Island. And around by that time, he was doing, the club scene, rapping, performing. Everybody knows that his technique was using like a lot of rappers back then, like Dougie Fresh and several other rappers. They mostly, not just rapping with their voices, they use their mouth. He made the sounds. I mean, Biz was good at that stuff, and he was just talented. And Biz really he started his career good part of the early '80s. And really, some people people who grew up like I did will recognize his music from like classes like make the music with your mouth Biz. Also the Vapors. Nobody beat the Biz. Nobody beat the Biz. I mean, I know there's two different songs, but everybody remember that part in when music make your mouth Biz. And he really his career really hit it around about the late '80s when he came out with his hit for his album, The Biz Never Sleeps, with the single, Just a Friend. And remember, it was the one where he's talking about a girl. He plays the piano, and Biz know how to play piano, And the girl, she was a hot chick, but I mean, these were the girls that used to use in videos. Not the girls they use now, but these were these are chicks that wow, I think they're better looking girls. They were better looking than the girls they have videos now. And it was a classic. It was one of his hits that really hit the top 100. It was number 9. And it really got as hard as it did. But some of his other hits didn't go as far, after that one. But still, they were very popular in the hip hop and rap community. He had hits such as "Here Comes What Comes Around Goes Around," "Let Me Turn You On," and Young Girls Blues. I mean, and Biz stayed active. I mean, he did tours. He kept make music. He produced. He was a busy brother, and he also did appearances on TV shows and movies. He really found a niche, in the world. I mean, he was just one of those guys you can never forget. Now, like I said again, he did some TV shows, like I think he's SpongeBob SquarePants, Adventure Time, and I remember he used to be on a series called Yo Gabba Gabba, where he comes on every so often. He does a little, music with his mouth. And, I think he really got some kids to watch it. Kids who like, the next generation to see him. And he earned a lot of respect for his talent and his work. And he was just one of those great guys. And it's just sad to hear about his passing. For information I gathered, Biz had gotten sick. He had type 2 diabetes, which is very bad. And he had complications. So this was last year. And he was in, a rehab. He was at a home. And, his wife reported that he died yesterday. And it was complications because of diabetes. And I tell you, my mother had diabetes. And if you have diabetes, take care of yourself. Follow the diets, the guidelines. I know it's hard, people. It's hard, especially in the black community, because diabetes hit us hardest the most. It's just something that attacks us genetically more than anything. And, it's not, like I said, it's not exclusive just to, like I said, just some black people, all people, who have this disease. Anyway, Biz just left behind so many people who loved his music, who loved him. He was just a legend. I mean, just like I said, especially me, growing up in the good part of the 80s and the 90s, listening to his music. My brother used to DJ, and sometimes he played some of the old bids, like "You Just Not a Friend," or maybe he played doing, music with your mouth bid, something like that. DJs out there, if you are a DJ and you work in a club or you're doing a show, do everybody a favor. Throw on the Vapors. Throw on maybe music with your mouth bids. Just a Friend too. Just just play a little. Give respect to the Biz, because what he did and what he contributed to the music and to his legacy. I mean, he is, like I said, one of those great ones that can never be replaced. Like I said, it wasn't that long since we just lost DMX and Shock G and Black Rob, but now to lose another one of our legends of the music and the culture is just. Like I said, I know he's in a better place. He no longer has to suffer. But like I said, it's hard, just sad news to listen, especially to his family, his friends, and anybody who knows him and respect him. Rest in peace, Biz. Keep, like I said, nobody can beat you again. No one can beat you, Biz. It's me, All The Way George Page. Don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.